Okay guys, this is going to be the tutorial and review video as well as the performance of the card and a number trick, card trick that we taught on Wednesday, the daily trick. Or the abbreviation for it is ACAAN, if that's what you just so I don't have to write the whole entire thing. So any card and any number trick. And to start this trick, I'll perform it to you and then I'll show you how it's done. Alright, so I've got a deck over here, and I'll start out by just shuffling it up. Just like that. And maybe cut the cards a little bit just to ensure it's mixed up. And now I'll give the cards one more cut, just a few more cuts, just to make sure that you know it's completely mixed. That's good. Alright, so now I'm going to think of any number between 20 and 30. Just think of any number and just tell it to me. Okay, 26. Alright, 26. Okay, well then we're going to do it on 26 cards down on the table, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Alright, so we got 26 cards down right here. And now right over here, we will keep, I'll just ask you to cut the cards wherever you like. Just tell me when to stop, and then that'll be your selection. Alright, so stop right here. Okay, so now we will mark your selection. We'll mark the location of your selection, and we will just mark it by putting this just like this, alright? So just mark your selection, alright? And now we're going to do these two cards down into two piles. We'll get back to your selection later. So two piles, 1, 2, 3, just like this. Just like that. Alright, now we'll see what your card was. So you just cut the cards wherever you wanted. You just told me to stop whenever you wanted. And the card happens to be, this will be your card. And the card is the King of Clubs. Alright, now let's look at the top two cards on these two piles, alright? So the top two cards on these two piles are the 9 of diamonds and the 5 of diamonds. So 9 plus 5 equals 14, times 2 equals 28. So I'm guessing the 28th card down in this deck will be the match, will be your selection, the King of Clubs. So I'm guessing the 28th card down in this deck that I've had right over here the whole entire time will be the King of Clubs. Alright? So let's take it out of the box, and I'll count down and see if the 28th card is King of Clubs. Okay? Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and the 28th card down is indeed the King of Clubs. Alright, so that is the card, any card in any number trick, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so to start out with the trick, there's a setup involved. So I'll show you the setup. So you need two decks for this trick. The first deck you need to set up, and the second deck you also need to set up. But alright, so what I did is you get any two number cards. I usually like two number cards that add up to somewhere around 14, 15, anywhere from like 10 to 15. So it could be a 7 and a 8. It could be a 7 and a 6, a 5 and a 6, or something like that. And then what I do when I do it, you just need to get these two cards. And whatever these two cards add up to, then you double it. So mine added up to 14, because 5 plus 9 equals 14, times 2 equals 28. So I put my card in the 28th position over here, so, or the card that I want. This is the card that you want them to select. So you get the card you want them to select, and two cards that add up to somewhere from 10 to 15. So that's basically what you want to do. You place the two cards that add up to 10 through 15, somewhere around there. You put those two cards right on top of the deck, and you place the card that you want them to select on top of those two cards. Or, I know that Michael taught you guys, so you can just put it straight on the bottom to start with. That is a little easier, so you can do that, but I'm just going to teach it the way where you start from the with it on the top of the deck, alright? So, my two numbers were 9 and 5, and 9 plus 5 times 2. Well, 9 plus 5 equals 14 times 2 equals 28. So I'll take the King of Clubs in this deck and put it in the 28th position. Wait, I think that's already there, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28th card is not the King of Clubs yet, actually. Wait, let's see, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, I just need to get rid of one card. Alright, so now it's in the 28th position. And you can start with this in the you can just keep this in the box, or stack in the box the whole entire time, so it has a cooler effect, like you haven't done anything, and they totally cause this. Then what you do is you say, alright, we'll give the cards a shuffle. You only usually shuffle the cards because you can shuffle it as long as you maintain the top 3 cards. See how I did that? Those at least 3 cards, top 3 cards. And then what you do is you get a thumb break under the top card because that's the card that you want them to select, and you force it to the bottom in any way you want. You can just you can do a double undercut, which is probably the best and the only method I really know of. So you should do a double undercut. You have a thumb break under the top card. You take cards from the bottom, move them to the top, transfer them into the pile, and take the rest of the cards from the bottom and put them like that. So you've basically transferred it and you've just forced it to the bottom, the card that you want them to select. And then the next thing you do is you ask the spectator or someone to deal down any number of cards, somewhere from 20, 30, or 15 to 25, something like that. So let's just say they do 20 just 20 cards, okay, so, or 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, so you have 21 cards there. And then what you ask them to do is you ask them to take the rest of the cards right here and just cut them wherever they like. And then wherever they cut to that will be their selection. So let's just say they cut it right here, and then you tell them, okay, we will mark your selection, and you do this, but don't show them the card on the bottom yet, and then be like, okay, this is your card, because then they'll probably realize that. But you mark the selection like this, and then you go over here, and you say, okay, we'll do the cards in the 2 piles. And the reason I do it in the 2 piles first is so they kind of forget about this, and they start watching you do this, and they'll forget that this is just the bottom card right here, and they probably will forget, and they'll think that they just cut to it, but they actually didn't. And then you say, okay, do the cards in the 2 piles. They can do it, or you can do it if they trust you. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, and if you did it correctly, the 2 cards that you wanted to add up to, or the 2 cards that you put on the top of the deck, should be the top 2 cards of the piles. And then before you do that, you say, okay, let's see where you cut the cards to, and let's see what your card is. And you see it's King of Clubs. You can show that to them, alright? So your card is the King of Clubs, and let's see what the 2 top cards on these 2 piles are. Alright, they're 5 and a 9, and then you just do the whole, you say, you can just, and you say, alright, I'll just add up these 2 numbers together. So 9 plus 5 equals 14, times 2 equals 28. So I'm guessing the 28th card down in this deck that I've had in this box the whole entire time, I'm guessing that the 28th card down will be the King of Clubs. Or to start out the trick, you can just start out by just saying 9 plus 5 equals 14, and then just have it in the 14th position. But I like having it near the middle of the deck, so I just multiply it by 2. So 14 times 2 equals 28. 28th card down in this deck, and then you deal 28 cards, or 27, and then you flip over the 28th card, and it should be that card. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and the 28th card is the King of Clubs. And that's a really awesome trick. Hope you guys liked it, and I hope that you guys practice one, because this one gets really amazing reactions, and perform it on your friends and your parents. They'll just be amazing. I think it's absolutely incredible, and you guys are just geniuses. So if that was your favorite trick, make sure to practice it for the show on tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright?